capacity architect and creator of Untrap Your Story. So today I have a question for you. What if the person who was supposed to be protecting you had been the one who had been hurting you the entire time? That is not just a horror story, it's the reality in a Netflix documentary known as The Unknown Number. And the scariest part is that our bodies fall for this kind of trap every day, even when no one is sending us anonymous text messages. So here's a quick recap. A teenage girl and her boyfriend were getting cruel and unusual text messages from an anonymous number. So can you imagine that you're in high school and every single time your phone buzzes, you feel like, oh my goodness, there's going to be some sort of danger. They even refused to change her phone number, and I thought that was really odd. But she started to lean on her parents for support. More specifically, she started to lean on her mother for support, and her mother became like her safe space. So here's a spoiler alert. Later on in the documentary, it's revealed that it had been her mother sending these outrageous text messages the entire time. And she was the one creating the problem that she felt like only she could solve. That is dependency disguised as care. And it's the emotional equivalent of like poison being inside of medicine. Here's a psychology breakdown of what was really happening. It's called a dependency loop. Fear was the trigger, comfort was the reward. Every time the daughter was afraid, the mother swoops in, and that's control through chaos. By engineering the danger, mom guaranteed that she stayed relevant, that she stayed needed, and she even started to feel indispensable. That's also nervous system betrayal. The daughter's body didn't know that the bully wasn't real. Those text messages spiked her cortisol, put her on high alert, carved out loops of anxiety into her memory. That wasn't just random cruelty, it was about control. And your nervous system, when you are exposed to something like that, it starts to fall for it because survival is always going to come first. So before you say, oh, that's wild, that could never happen to me, hold on, okay? Because you may not have a parent secretly sending you text messages or threats, but you might have experienced a similar dynamic. Imagine if you're at work and you have a boss who makes you feel unsafe, but then he or she swoops in with solutions. You might have a partner who criticizes you and then is the person that tries to console you. Even your own mind, that inner critic that tears you down, then tricks you into thinking, oh, perfection will keep you safe. That's all dependency. That's all control, and it's disguised as care. So this is why I teach the T.R.A.P framework, T.R.A.P, because your system will fall for the same emotional catfish if you don't learn how to reset. So T stands for trigger. So first you notice when fear or tension spike. The R stands for reflect. Ask yourself, who benefits from me feeling unsafe right now? Then A is anchor. So ground yourself in evidence. Touch something that's real, take a breath, remember what's true. P stands for practice. So you start to build new rituals that don't rely on chaos in order to feel safe. T.R.A.P, trap, is how you stop falling for the loop, even when the loop looks like love. So, in Unknown Number, the documentary from Netflix, right? It's not just a documentary. It's more of a mirror, right, into reality. Sometimes the danger out there is closer than we actually want to believe. And the biggest takeaway, your body remembers every threat, whether it's real or if it's fake. But you get to decide whether you'll keep falling for the trap. Your nervous system remembers and tells its story. So I hope that you're listening to it. If this hit you at all, hit subscribe and follow me for more ways to untrap your story. Until next time.